Hey, welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. It's your boy Marvin. We're going to be talking about Kanye West breathes fire against Kim Kardashian using North for fame. And like I said, North is 9 years old or nearly 10. And it is, when a kid's brought up in fame, they learn things really, really quick. And I always do think if you're in a Kardashian families and you learn things very, very much quicker as a youngster. And like I said, she's always out with us. Sometimes there's fashion shows and stuff like that. She's got her own business line as well as a kid, which I personally think sometimes you've got to let your kid be your kid, because there's a lot of pressure growing up as one of the Kardashians, and especially Kim because she's always out there. She's a very savvy businesswoman. At the end of the day, she knows how to make money. But I think the way basically Kim's mum taught her as well, to go out there and make money. I think she is actually doing the same to her daughter North as well, which can be a bit damaging because she's so young. I can understand maybe mid-teens, late teens, and when you've lived a bit. So let's get straight into the video.
Hollywood Access, your premier destination for all things entertainment. Whether you're a die-hard fan of the silver screen, a music aficionado, or simply love keeping up with the latest celebrity buzz, you've come to the right place. The differences between Kanye West and Kim Kardashian regarding their daughter, North West, have become apparent. Kanye tries his best to protect North from the negative effects of fame and a potentially harmful lifestyle. However, it seems that Kim is determined to push her daughter in a different direction.
Hey everybody, I just got off the phone with Kim. I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said I am not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say-so.
Imagine having thousands of melodies like these.
We're gonna drag in something chill.
As a father, Kanye knows what is best for North.
He seemed very, very emotional about that, and he's trying to protect her, trying to, have her have a normal childhood, and he probably knows the pressure of fame and TikTok and all these other internet access. It's not good. I don't think it's good because I think it sometimes can control kids where sometimes they're not, they don't think normally or rationally about it. I think it is dangerous, especially for young kids like your 8, your 9, your 10-year-olds. I don't think it's a good thing. I think it's a bit harmful. I think when they're in their mid-teens, 14, 15, 16, yeah, they can make their own mind up because they lived a bit and they want to explore. But at 9, I think it's too young, to be honest.
But is Kim refusing to listen to his concerns? One can't deny that Kim Kardashian's rise to fame has been unconventional, often veering into controversial territory. From her infamous leaked tape to her highly publicized relationships, Kim has experienced a level of scrutiny and criticism that no parent would wish upon their child. Kanye's concerns stem from a desire to protect North from the harsh realities of fame, which he himself has had to navigate throughout his career. Kim Kardashian's drive to capitalize on her daughter's fame and gain more followers has become increasingly apparent. Her involvement of North West in TikTok videos and dance routines is indicative of a calculated attempt to harness her daughter's innocence and charm for personal gain. This exploit.
Yeah, because she's famous. That little girl, just by carrying the name, is going to be so famous. But, the worrying thing is, if this keeps going on, she will feel the pressure of this fame, and it's just too young for her little shoulders. But like I said, Kim's a mum, and I think she's going to keep driving it because that's the way she is. She was brought up that way, to keep driving, to keep going forward, to keep putting yourself out there. I just don't think it'll change. And like I said, I think there are really, really big arguments brewing between a lot of the Kardashians and also Kanye with Kim over the kids, especially when they get older.
Expectation of a young child's presence on social media not only raises ethical concerns, but also signifies a worrying shift in priorities for Kim. Kanye West is determined to shield North West from the downsides of being famous and living a potentially troubling life. He understands the challenges that come with being in the public eye because of his own experiences. This drives him to do everything he can to protect his daughter. He worries about North adopting superficial values, focusing too much on material things, and dealing with constant attention from the media. Kanye wants to ensure North grows up with a sense of individuality and faces life's obstacles on her own terms. By involving North in her TikTok activities, Kim Kardashian not only risks exposing her to potentially detrimental influences at such a young age, but also signals her intention to leverage her daughter's involvement for personal gain. The lines between quality family
It's like I said, North has a business line obviously through her mum and stuff, but it's a lot of pressure. And like I said, it's amazing what these kids' minds absorb and take in of the famous world around them, the way her mum acts, the way her father is. There's good things and bad things in mother-daughter or daughter-father relationships. Nothing's perfect, but I hope that Kanye does put his foot down about it, because there's a lot of pressure basically making these TikTok videos, and before you know it, you're not really living your young life, you're just living to be famous, and that's sometimes it can be a little bit fake, I think.
Time and exploiting North for increased followers and influence become blurred, potentially eroding the boundaries of a healthy parent-child relationship. In a recent photo shared by Kim Kardashian, her 10-year-old daughter, North West, mirrors her famous mother's poses and expressions. At first glance, it may seem harmless, but upon further examination, it raises questions about Kim's influence on her young daughter. Kanye West, North's father, has expressed his concerns about the path Kim has taken in her life and the potential negative impact it may have on their daughter. Let's explore the troubling aspects of Kim's influence and why Kanye's concerns deserve attention. Kim Kardashian's journey to fame and notoriety has been fraught with controversy, scandals, and choices that most fathers wouldn't want their daughters to experience. From her leaked tape to her highly publicized relationships, Kim has built a brand around sensationalism and self-promotion. Unfortunately, this has normalized a superficial value system, placing emphasis on appearance and materialism over substance and character. The fact that North West, at just 10 years old, is already emulating her mother's signature poses and expressions raises red flags about the values she is being exposed to at such a tender age. Kim's hypersexualized image and incessant need for validation through social media may lead North to believe that this is the only path to success and happiness.
This is a massive point, is that, Kim loves the media, the spotlight, and sometimes she could really make her daughter feel that this is the only way sometimes you can express yourself, and this is the, basically the future of young people and fame and rich families and well-known families like the Kardashians at the end of the day. But I just think it's a lot of pressure, and if she keeps pressuring North like this, I think when North gets older, she's going to realise that she hasn't had a sort of a proper childhood, and may eventually turn against her mum, because it's just too much pressure for a young kid. And I think, like I said, I keep saying, I think Kanye's right in basically saying something out now, that he just wants his children brought up normally and protected without the fame of the internet and TikTok and all the other sites which are out there, which people sort of proclaim themselves to get more followers.
This is a dangerous mindset to instill.
Times are tough for UK business owners. Banks are tightening their credit criteria and rejecting more businesses
In a young and impressionable mind. Moreover, Kim Kardashian's influence extends beyond her own personal choices. She has often been accused of cultural appropriation, using elements from various cultures for her own personal gain without fully understanding or respecting their significance. Exposing North to such behavior perpetuates a lack of cultural sensitivity and encourages a disregard for the rich history and diversity of different communities. Kanye West's concerns about North's future are valid and should not be dismissed. As a parent, he recognizes the detrimental effects that Kim's influence may have on their daughter's development. He understands the importance of shielding her from the negative aspects of fame, the scrutiny, and the harsh realities that come with it. It's essential for parents to provide their children with a balanced upbringing, one that promotes authenticity, humility.
What I find is, as well, what I've noticed, especially over the last couple of years, is that North is out with her mum a lot at different events. And some of those events could go on to the early evening with a lot of adults there as well. So sometimes she's seeing things, one or two family events, daytime events with his other kids, I can see, but going to like a lot of adult events where these kids are looking in and thinking, oh, that's going to be me one day. It must be an eye-opener and sometimes scary for her as well. With so many adults about. Yes, she's got mum, probably got security guys looking after her, but sometimes it can be too much for a young kid to take in.
And an understanding of the importance of substance over superficiality. Unfortunately, Kim Kardashian's public persona does not align with these values, and her influence on North could potentially lead to a misguided perception of success and distorted priorities. Kim Kardashian's influence on her young daughter, North West, raises concerns about the values she is being exposed to at such a vulnerable age. Kanye West's worries about his daughter emulating her mother's behavior are well-founded, considering Kim's controversial choices and the negative impact they may have on North's upbringing. It's crucial for parents to guide their children towards positive role models and instill a sense of authenticity and substance, instead of perpetuating a shallow and image-obsessed culture. Kim Kardashian's influence on her young daughter, North West, has raised concerns about the potential negative impact on the child's future. Kim's apparent desire for North to emulate her glamorous lifestyle is evident through her public outings and exposure to high-profile events, like the Met Gala.
This is what I was on about. These top high-profile events she's going to with a lot of famous people, a lot of adults. And you don't see them always bringing their kids along, especially when these basically events go on. Yeah, I can understand if it's family getting together, but these are sometimes thousands of people at the events. At the end of the day, sometimes you have to have some protection for your children. I understand that Kim has to take North to some events at the end of the day, but make sure there's other children there that she could play with and still be normal with. It just seems like Kim wants her to be an adult all of a sudden, and it don't work like that.
However, this excessive spotlight may have detrimental consequences for North's mental health and overall well-being. Let's delve deeper into the harmful effects of Kim's influential choices and their potential long-term consequences for her daughter. Kim Kardashian's preference for showcasing her daughter at high-profile events, such as the Met Gala, raises eyebrows. By willingly subjecting North to the pressure of the public eye, Kim is inadvertently encouraging a lifestyle that prioritizes outward appearances and materialism. This excessive exposure to a glamorous world can have lasting negative effects on a child's development and perception of self-worth. Allowing paparazzi to follow her every move further amplifies the issue, as it exposes North to constant scrutiny and invasion of her privacy. Growing up under such harsh media attention often leads to feelings of anxiety, low self-esteem, and an unhealthy obsession with external validation. This can contribute to a cycle of depression and a distorted sense of self as North navigates her.
This is my point, is pressure. And that pressure basically can come out in later life. The pressure to be famous. And that, my mum is certainly, I just don't want to do this anymore, I just want to live a normal life. Kids will rebel. They may do what their parents say at the start, but when they get older, they know there's something wrong, and you know it can be damaging because it's just can be too much pressure. When you're young and your mind is like a sponge, you take it in, it's all a bit glamorous. But when you get older, it can affect the child in a number of ways, just as this man said.
Their teenage and adult years. Children who are raised in a similar manner often face difficulties in transitioning to a normal life. They may struggle to establish genuine relationships as their upbringing has revolved around superficiality and constant attention. Additionally, the pressure to maintain an extravagant lifestyle and meet societal expectations can lead to a sense of emptiness and searching for fulfillment in unhealthy habits and bad choices. The glamorized lifestyle that Kim exudes is often not sustainable or fulfilling in the long run. Many individuals who grow up with a similar upbringing, surrounded by fame and fortune, come to regret their choices and the consequences of living in the limelight. The allure of materialistic possessions and constant public attention can mask deeper issues, resulting in destructive behavior and an inability to find genuine happiness. The negative impact of Kim Kardashian's influence on her daughter, North West, is evident when we examine the excessive exposure to the glamour and media scrutiny that she experiences. Kim's desire for North to emulate her lifestyle raises concerns about the potential long-term consequences on North's mental health, self-esteem, and overall trajectory in life. It is essential for parents to prioritize their child's well-being above personal fame and image, fostering a nurturing environment that encourages personal growth and genuine fulfillment. It's not surprising that a child seeks inspiration from their parents as they grow up. In the case of North West, it's evident that she has picked up some of her mother's signature poses and expressions. Kim Kardashian shared a photo on her.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Sometimes kids, sometimes acting like their parents and poses and stuff like that, and what they say. It's a part of growing up, but it's like sometimes the even events, the night events, and what they're exposed to. I think that's a problem, especially around adults, where she should be home in bed, or she should be with a baby sister or one of her sisters, surrounded by the other kids as well, and that she's feeling secure. But I think that obviously Kanye and Kim are going to come to loggerheads on this and how she's brought up, and obviously, you know, she spent the majority time with Kim.
Social media featuring her preteen daughter effortlessly mirroring her iconic hand gesture and the infamous duck lips while enjoying a game of tennis. The mother-daughter resemblance is uncanny, and fans couldn't help but notice. However, Kanye West has expressed his concerns about North following in her mother's footsteps. Kim Kardashian's journey in the entertainment industry hasn't always been smooth sailing, and there are choices she has made that Kanye doesn't want his daughter to experience. It's understandable that a protective father would worry about his child's exposure to certain aspects of fame and the media, and many people are expressing their support for Kanye's stance. Thank you for joining us today on Hollywood Access, your ultimate source for all things entertainment.
That's the end of the video. I hope this basically gets resolved as soon as possible, and they really thrash out on sort of the upbringing of their little girl, because that's what she is. I've got a daughter, so who's older, basically, but I think it's going to be challenging for North with all this fame and stuff. Like I said, she may be enjoying it and absorbing it, but when she's older, you know, it could come back to bite Kim, where she does go through a bout of depression, or she doesn't want to be in the media anymore, because obviously with the Kardashians, it's relentless. You know, they are. I'm not. You know, some of them are wonderful. One like Chloe. A lot of them basically are really cool and good people. But with Kim, I think that the media is a part of her life. If she's not in it, then she's not happy. And if she's not controlling what other people do, or what Kanye's doing, or what Bianca's doing, she's going to throw a dummy out the pram. But hey, that's the life of famous people. What do we know? Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to Streamline Entertainment and support the channel. And I hope everyone's having a good Monday wherever you are. Don't forget to like the video. Take care.